Hello and welcome to our series on SCORE, the best kept secret. My name is Elise Mitten and I'm Vice Chair for the Berks branch of Berks Schuylkill SCORE. And today with me is Russ Hoke, who is part of our educational incentives at SCORE. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Russ, and what you do for the Berks SCORE.
Oh, well, thank you, Liz. First of all, I'm a recovering engineer after 35 years, and it's a 12-step program, and I'm probably on number 6, and that's why I joined SCORE.
Oh, all
but
right.
My responsibility here at SCORE is primarily education. So just like SCORE has 2 components to their service, we do counseling, and then we also do education. Education also has 2 components as well. We have the structured formal program that we have through Reading Area Community College, and then we have what we call is our tailored programs.
Right.
So through the structured program that we do at RAC, we do 6 or 7 programs every spring, every fall through the semester. And then with the tailored programs, we have our strategic partners, such as the Chamber of Commerce here in Greater Reading, Chamber of Commerce up in Schuylkill County, and the public library and the city of Reading. Those are some of the things that we do. We customize those specifically for our clients.
Great. At RAC, we have the How to Start Your Own Business coming up. You want to tell a little bit about that so that we can share this with potential students possibly?
Sure. Well, why don't we talk about the 7 courses that we have coming up in the fall?
Sure.
Right? Every spring and every fall we have the classes, and 7 classes coming up in fall. The first is How to Start Your Own Business, as you mentioned, and that's kind of the flagship that we have. That's 8 weeks long or 16 hours. So then we have something in accounting, we have something in social media, we have social media, and we have e-commerce. We also have buying and selling a business, business law for the small business, and finally developing a comprehensive business plan. So when you see all those, when you come to SCORE, it's free and confidential. But we come across to Reading Area Community College, since we use their facilities, there in fact is a minimal registration fee.
Right.
And so the classes are How to Start Your Own Business is the longest class, and that's 8 weeks or 16 hours. And the shortest one is Buying and Selling a Business, and that's 2 weeks.
Right.
So we're also, I should mention also that we're starting another formal program in Penn State Schuylkill. You and I talked about it a little bit. Yes. And the model of that is going to be what we do at RAC. And up there, it will be Small Business Bootcamp, and it'll be 10 weeks.
Right.
And their focus is to have, at the end of the 10 weeks, all the participants will have enough information to write a business plan to then present it in the competition. So they'll have top winners who will get anywhere from $5 to $3 to $1,000. Then they'll go into their incubator, and they'll use that as a support system to then start their own business.
That is great.
Terrific.
I'm so glad we were included and are involved in that. That is going to be neat to do.
And you'll be involved in that too.
Yes, I will. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. When you're thinking about the students that come, what do you find as the typical student that we have in our classes?
Well, remember we talked off camera, it's more atypical than it is typical. There is no one typical, one size fits all. They come across a wide spectrum. Age-wise, they start at 22 and go to 75. We actually have some retirees. So we have technologists, craftsmen, hobbyists, stay-at-home moms, and in some cases, people who have been separated from their business and a corporation and need some place to go to start their business. They come here. Of the ones that come in, probably I would say 80% of them know exactly what they want. They have an idea of what they want to be able to do. The other 20% really don't have an idea of what they want to do, but they want to come to get the fundamentals on how to start your own business. Of the 80% who come in, probably break that down to 40% know exactly what they're going to do and are working in their business. 40% are not working in their business, and interesting, about 20% have their own business.
Right.
So they're already started their business, and they come in to How to Start Your Own Business. And the reason being is they want to make sure they haven't missed anything along the way.
That's right. Well, one of the things that you do at the end of the How to Start Your Own Business, that 8th week, is you have business owners come in and tell about their experience. And a lot of times they've come into How to Start Your Own Business and do it. Can you tell a little bit about about them.
Yeah, what we do at the 8th week, we invite people who have been successful small businesses here locally, and we have either 3 or 4, and it's unscripted and unrehearsed. I just ask them to come in for 2 hours and share their insights into how they started their own business, where they got their seed money, what they did right, what they did wrong, and then eventually they can share with them, if I want to start tomorrow, here's what I would do. And it's interesting because that's for 1 hour, and then the second hour, we break it up into a Q&A with the participants. And they actually ask them questions. Did you have a business plan? Who was the first person you hired? Do you still have your first client? Those types of things, which I think is very encouraging. And as you mentioned, we've had 4 or 5 now who've actually, I could point in the classroom, I said, this individual, guy or gal, sat in that seat 3 years ago or 5 years ago. And now they're back here talking to the troops about, here's how I started.
Right.
Yep. As a matter of fact,
one of the
we had you as one of our panelists.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Well, one of the classes I was there for I think it was when I talked. And one of the things that I loved doing was shaking everybody's hands because you give a diploma at the end of the class. And I remember shaking hands with this one woman, and I said, and are you starting a business? And she said, I came to this class to find out I'm not ready to start my business. This was the greatest experience, not to start my business, but to get more education in what I was doing. So that was great.
Before you forget, because the focus we have up in Schuylkill County, Penn State Schuylkill County, their focus at the end is development of the business plan. When we say how to start your own business, there are 2 paths that you can take. You have the rudiments and the format to write a business plan. And you're going to write the business plan and come in to see us for counseling. The other thing is you might, just like you had indicated, maybe this may not be the thing I want to do. I should either put it on the back burner, I should talk to my mentor, or should I do more market research, etc. But for the 16 hours that you get of the 8 weeks, it's going to be a determination of this is what I can do or what I
This
shouldn't
is what
do.
I can do.
Yeah.
Success stories. Do you have any success stories you could share with us that came out of the classes?
Well, yeah, I do. There are 3 or 4 that I can think of. Number 1 is someone who did digital printing, probably a competition to you.
There's plenty of work out there.
who's doing dental work. He's making dental prostheses, if you will, bridges and crowns and things of that nature. Interior decorator who also came back in, and also another individual who is making dental and medical supplies and garb. And he became so successul over at Vanity Fair, he is now on the web.
Yes.
So as a matter of fact, he's getting more business on the website than he is on the storefront.
Yeah, I remember working with him for a while because
he has
he had reached out to me and said, I need help with the online because things weren't quite going right. So
nice guy.
I know we do the classes at RAC, and we also do the customized or tailored classes. Are there any favorite classes of those tailored classes that you'd like to share?
At least, they're all favorites.
They're all favorites.
But there are favorites among the favorite. Yeah, we have a couple. Well, actually, there are 3. Number 1, the ones that we're currently doing with Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce, and you have it right here, big focus on small business, which we're doing on a month-to-month basis. We finished our first year, and now we're starting our second year in the fall. And we've done things in marketing and selling, time management, finance, and you had 2 on social media.
Right.
We're going to start one in the fall. The first one will probably be strategic planning and business planning.
Yeah.
The second
took a sneak peek at those. Those look good.
Yeah, thank you. The next one would be in Schuylkill County. We're doing with their chamber up there. We're doing something for the nonprofits, and which is interesting because although you're a nonprofit, doesn't mean that you shouldn't run it as a business. So we're on our second year with them, and we probably get anywhere from 20 to 21 or 25 in the audience. And you've been up there with social media as well.
Yes. Yep. Doing more.
And the third one I'm very pleased to say is the one that you're doing in the community, which is social media and e-commerce. And you do it on 2 times a month.
Right.
And now you're also going to do it in Schuylkill County with the Schuylkill County Chamber of Commerce. So there is a need out there,
There is.
a crying need out there, and that's the platform that you should be using for marketing. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, I think we need to wrap up today.
Okay.
I mean, we could talk on and on and on, but I'd like to thank you very much, Russ, for sharing your knowledge about the educational piece. SCORE provides counseling and education. So we want you to take advantage of our counseling and our education whenever you can. I'd like to encourage you to listen to all of our series on SCORE, the best kept secret. Check back next week for more stories from SCORE, the best kept secret, here on the People Chronicles. Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. If you would like to access our services or volunteer with SCORE, visit our website, berksschuylkillscore.com.